Well, ladies and gentlemen, self-discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It is the foundation upon which success is built. Without it, dreams remain dreams, and potential remains untapped. But with it, you can shape your destiny. Now let me be clear. Self-discipline is not a gift. It's not something you're born with or something that magically appears. It's a skill, a muscle. And just like any muscle, the more you train it, the stronger it becomes. The first and most important step to self-discipline is taking full responsibility for your life. This is the foundation. This is where everything begins. If you do not take responsibility, nothing else matters. You can read all the books, attend all the seminars, and listen to all the motivational speeches in the world, but until you decide, truly decide, that you are responsible for your future, nothing will change. Because the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. No one is going to wake up early for you, study for you, hustle for you, or push you toward your goals. That is your job. It is easy to blame circumstances. It is easy to point fingers at the economy, the government, your boss, your upbringing, or the way life has treated you. And while some of these factors may indeed create challenges, they do not define you. Because there are people who have faced worse and still found a way. There are people who have started with nothing, no money, no support, no advantages, and still built something extraordinary. What is the difference? The difference is responsibility. They took ownership of their situation, refused to be victims, and decided that no matter what, they would find a way. Taking responsibility means giving up all excuses. It means no more blaming traffic for being late. You should have left earlier. No more blaming unhealthy food for your bad diet. You are the one putting it in your mouth. No more blaming distractions for your lack of progress. You control how you spend your time. Because here's the thing. Every time you make an excuse, you give away your power. You are telling yourself that something or someone else is in control of your life. And if something or someone else is in control, then that means you are not. That is a dangerous place to be. When you take full responsibility, you take back control. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and start making the moment perfect. You stop wishing for things to get better and start working to make them better. You stop looking outside for answers and start looking within. That shift in mindset is the most powerful thing you can do. Because once you accept that everything in your life, your health, your finances, your relationships, your success, is a reflection of your decisions, then you also realize that you have the power to change any of it. This does not mean things will always be easy. Life will still throw challenges your way. People will still disappoint you. Obstacles will still arise. But when you take full responsibility, you no longer see these things as reasons to quit. You see them as challenges to overcome. You understand that while you cannot always control what happens, you can always control how you respond. That is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. And let me tell you something important. Taking responsibility is not a one-time decision. It is a daily commitment. It is waking up every morning and choosing to be disciplined, choosing to take action, choosing to stay accountable to yourself. Some days will be harder than others. Some days you will feel like slacking off. Some days you will want to fall back into old habits. But self-discipline means pushing through those moments and reminding yourself that no one else is responsible for your life but you. If you truly want to change your life, if you truly want to achieve your goals, then today is the day you stop making excuses. Today is the day you take full responsibility. Today is the day you decide that no matter what has happened in the past, your future is in your hands. Because the moment you take responsibility, everything changes. If you don't know what you want, how can you expect to achieve it? Clarity is power. It is the fuel that drives discipline, the force that turns effort into results. Without a clear vision, you will drift through life, reacting to circumstances instead of shaping them. But when you know exactly what you want, your actions become intentional, your decisions become sharper, and your motivation becomes unstoppable. Most people never take the time to truly define what they want. They have vague wishes, more money, better health, stronger relationships, but they lack specificity. And because their vision is unclear, their efforts are scattered. They wake up every day hoping things will improve, but hope is not a strategy. Clarity is. When you have a precise vision, you create a roadmap. You don't waste time on distractions because you know exactly where you're going. Take a moment and ask yourself, what do you really want? Not what society expects of you, not what your family wants for you, not what seems realistic based on your current circumstances. What do you want? If you could design your ideal life, what would it look like? The clearer you can make this vision, the more powerful it becomes. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success means to you. Is it financial freedom? Is it the ability to travel the world? Is it building a business that makes a difference? Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, be specific. Do you want to run a marathon? Do you want to lose 30 pounds? Do you want to wake up every day feeling strong and energized? Once you have clarity, visualize it, close your eyes and see it in your mind. Imagine the details. What does it feel like? What does it look like? Who are you with? Where are you living? What are you doing each day? The clearer you can make this picture, the stronger the connection becomes. Your vision should excite you. It should pull you forward. Because when you have a compelling vision, discipline becomes easier. Waking up early isn't a struggle because you know exactly why you're doing it. Saying no to distractions isn't a burden because you understand what's at stake. The stronger your vision, the less willpower you need because your purpose drives you. But clarity is not just about knowing what you want. It's also about knowing why you want it. Your why is what gives your vision power. If you want financial success, ask yourself why. Is it to provide for your family? Is it to have freedom over your time? If you want to be healthier, why? Is it to have more energy for your kids? Is it to feel confident in your own skin? When your reasons are strong, your commitment becomes unshakable. Creating a clear vision also means eliminating what you don't want. Many people go through life holding on to things that no longer serve them. Negative habits, toxic relationships, limiting beliefs. Discipline is not just about doing the right things, it's also about cutting out the wrong ones. Clarity helps you recognize what needs to go. And don't let the fear of failure stop you from defining a bold vision. Too many people shrink their dreams to match their fears instead of expanding their courage to match their dreams. Forget about what seems possible based on where you are today. Your current reality does not dictate your future potential. Think big, dream boldly. The clearer and more exciting your vision, the more unstoppable you become. So take control. Define exactly what you want, visualize it daily, fuel it with a powerful why, and let that vision guide your actions. Because once you have clarity, discipline becomes effortless. Success is not about making massive changes overnight. It's about small, consistent actions repeated over time. The truth is, your habits shape your future more than your goals do. Anyone can set a goal, but only those who develop the right daily habits will achieve it. If you want self-discipline, start by mastering your habits, because discipline is not about willpower, it's about routine. Most people think success comes from one big breakthrough, one defining moment where everything changes, but that's not how it works. Success is a result of the small things you do every day. A single workout won't make you fit, but exercising daily will transform your body. Reading one page won't make you a genius, but reading 10 pages a day will change your mindset. Saving a few dollars won't make you rich, but consistently investing over time will build wealth. It's the little things repeated consistently that create extraordinary results. The problem is most people underestimate the power of small habits. If a change doesn't produce immediate results, they quit. They go to the gym for a week, don't see a six-pack, and give up. They start waking up early, feel tired, and go back to sleeping in. But real progress happens below the surface before it becomes visible. Just like a tree growing roots before it breaks through the ground, your habits are shaping your future even when you don't see immediate results. The key is to start small. You don't need to change everything at once. In fact, trying to do too much too fast is one of the biggest reasons people fail. Instead of setting huge, overwhelming goals, focus on small, manageable actions you can do every single day. If you want to be healthier, don't start with an extreme diet. Start by drinking more water, taking a 10-minute walk, or eating one healthier meal. If you want to be more productive, don't try to overhaul your entire schedule. Start by eliminating one distraction, setting a simple to-do list, or dedicating 30 minutes a day to focused work. These small changes may seem insignificant at first, but over time, They compound into massive results. Your habits should be easy to repeat. The goal is not to push yourself to the limit every day. It's to create consistency. A habit done at 50% effort but repeated every day is far more powerful than a habit done at 100% effort but only once in a while. The goal is to build momentum, to create a routine that becomes automatic. Once a habit is part of your identity, it no longer requires effort. It becomes who you are. The secret to making habits stick is linking them to something you already do. If you want to start reading, place a book next to your coffee cup and read a page every morning. If you want to start journaling, do it right after brushing your teeth. If you want to meditate, set a timer to remind yourself after your morning shower. The easier you make it, the more likely you are to follow through. Your environment also plays a huge role. If you surround yourself with distractions, it will be hard to stay disciplined. If you keep junk food in the house, you will eat it. If you sleep with your phone next to your bed, you will scroll late at night. But if you design your environment to support your habits, keeping healthy snacks available, placing your workout clothes where you can see them, removing distractions from your workspace, discipline becomes effortless. And here's the best part. Once you develop the right habits, success becomes inevitable. You don't have to rely on motivation because your habits do the work for you. You don't have to struggle to be disciplined because your routine carries you forward. It all starts with small, simple steps done consistently. Because in the end, it's not what you do once in a while that matters, it's what you do every single day. Emotions are powerful. They can drive you forward or hold you back, fuel your success or sabotage your progress. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short is not talent, intelligence, or even luck. It's the ability to master emotions rather than be controlled by them. Self-discipline is not about suppressing emotions, but learning to manage them in a way that keeps you on track. Because if you wait until you feel like it, you will never take action consistently. Most people live at the mercy of their emotions. If they feel motivated, they work hard. If they feel tired, they rest. If they feel doubtful, they hesitate. If they feel frustrated, they quit. But true discipline means doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Feelings are temporary. They come and go. If you let them dictate your actions, you will constantly be starting and stopping, never making real progress. There will be days when you don't feel like getting out of bed early, days when you don't feel like exercising, days when you don't feel like putting in the effort. But the difference between successful people and those who struggle is simple. Successful people act anyway. They understand that their emotions don't determine their actions, their commitments do. They don't negotiate with their feelings. They don't let temporary moods decide their long-term future. They show up and do the work no matter what. This doesn't mean ignoring emotions altogether. It means recognizing them without letting them control you. When fear shows up, acknowledge it, but don't let it stop you. When doubt creeps in, recognize it, but don't let it dictate your choices. When frustration arises, feel it, but don't let it make decisions for you. The moment you understand that emotions are just signals, not commands, you take back control. One of the biggest traps people fall into is mistaking feelings for facts. Just because you feel like you're not making progress doesn't mean it's true. Just because you feel like giving up doesn't mean you should. Your emotions are often based on temporary circumstances, but discipline is based on long-term vision. If you let emotions drive your decisions, you will always be reacting instead of leading. Managing emotions also means knowing how to shift your state. You don't have to stay stuck in negative emotions. You have the power to change how you feel. If you're unmotivated, move your body. Go for a run, take a cold shower, play your favorite song, and shift your energy. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take a deep breath, step back, and focus on just one small action. If you're feeling doubtful, remind yourself of past victories, of times when you pushed through and succeeded. The fastest way to change how you feel is to change what you do. Discipline also means controlling emotional reactions. How many times have you said something in anger that you later regretted? How many times have you let frustration lead to bad decisions? Mastering emotions means pausing before reacting. It means taking a step back, breathing, and responding with intention instead of impulse. It means choosing patience over frustration, resilience over defeat, and action over hesitation. Another key to emotional control is separating feelings from identity. Just because you feel lazy one day doesn't mean you are lazy. Just because you feel fear doesn't mean you are weak. Just because you feel unmotivated doesn't mean you lack discipline. Feelings are temporary, but who you are is determined by what you do consistently. Do not define yourself by a passing emotion. Define yourself by your action. Emotions are not the enemy. They are part of being human. The key is to recognize them, understand them, and manage them so they serve you rather than stop you. The moment you stop letting emotions dictate your actions is the moment you take control of your future. The world belongs to those who act despite their emotions, to those who stay committed regardless of how they feel. Because self-discipline is not about waiting for the right mood, it's about making the right choices no matter what. Saying no is one of the most powerful skills you can develop on your journey to self-discipline. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something that truly matters. Your time and energy are your most valuable resources, and if you don't guard them carefully, others will take them from you without hesitation. Many people struggle with saying no because they don't want to disappoint others, but in trying to please everyone, they end up stretched too thin, overwhelmed, and unable to focus on their own priorities. Discipline is not just about what you do, it's about what you don't do. The ability to say no is what separates the productive from the distracted, the successful from the stagnant. Most people don't fail because of a lack of opportunity. They fail because they say yes to too many things that don't align with their goals. They commit to unnecessary meetings, attend social events they don't enjoy, and take on extra tasks that don't serve their bigger vision. They feel obligated to be available at all times, constantly responding to messages, phone calls, and requests from others. But true discipline means having the courage to say no to anything that doesn't move you forward. One of the biggest traps people fall into is mistaking busyness for productivity. Just because your schedule is full doesn't mean you are making progress. Just because you are constantly working doesn't mean you are working on the right things. Without discipline, your time will be consumed by other people's priorities instead of your own. The key is to be ruthless about what deserves your time and energy. Every commitment, every request, every invitation should be filtered through one simple question: does this help me move closer to my goals? If the answer is no, then your response should be no. Saying no is not about being rude or dismissive, it's about setting boundaries. When you learn to say no, you are not rejecting people, you are simply protecting your time. You are choosing to prioritize what truly matters. The people who respect your time will understand, and the ones who don't were never worth it in the first place. The moment you stop feeling guilty about saying no is the moment you take back control of your life. But saying no isn't always easy. The pressure to be agreeable, to be liked, to be a team player, it's strong. Many people feel guilty for turning down requests, fearing they will miss opportunities or let people down. But the truth is, every successful person you admire has mastered the art of saying no. They understand that in order to achieve great things, they must eliminate distractions. They say no to excessive socializing, no to unproductive meetings, no to obligations that drain them instead of fueling them. They are disciplined with their time because they know that focus is the key to success. Learning to say no also means learning to say no to yourself. It means resisting the temptation to waste time on social media, mindless entertainment, or activities that don't align with your goals. It means saying no to procrastination, no to excuses, no to bad habits that keep you stuck. Self-discipline is the ability to deny short-term gratification in exchange for long-term success. Every time you say no to a distraction, you are saying yes to your growth. The more you practice saying no, the more empowered you become. You begin to realize that you are in control of your time, not at the mercy of others' demands. You start to recognize that every time you decline something unimportant, you create space for something that truly matters. The people who accomplish great things are not the ones who try to do everything. They are the ones who focus relentlessly on what matters most. And that starts with the courage to say no. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your mindset, habits, and ultimately your success. Whether you realize it or not, you are constantly influenced by the attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors of those around you. If you spend time with people who are lazy, negative, and unmotivated, it will pull you down. If you surround yourself with ambitious, disciplined, and positive individuals, it will lift you up. Success is never just about individual effort, it's also about environment. And one of the most powerful ways to shape your environment is by choosing the right people to be in your life. It has been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to be more disciplined, surround yourself with disciplined people. If you want to be more successful, spend time with people who are striving for success. If you want to be healthier, associate with people who prioritize fitness and well-being. The reason is simple. Your brain naturally adapts to the standards of the group you belong to. If the people around you hold themselves to high standards, you will feel a natural pull to rise to their level. But if the people around you tolerate mediocrity, negativity, or procrastination, you will slowly start to do the same. One of the biggest obstacles to growth is holding on to relationships that no longer serve you. Many people stay in friendships or social circles out of habit, obligation, or fear of being alone. But if those relationships are filled with negativity, complaining, and low ambition, they will keep you stuck. It doesn't mean you have to cut people off completely, but you must be conscious of how much time and energy you give to those who do not align with your goals. The harsh reality is, not everyone is meant to be on your journey. Some people will support your growth, while others will resist it. You must have the courage to let go of the relationships that drain you and make room for the ones that inspire you. Surrounding yourself with the right people also means actively seeking out those who challenge and push you to be better. You want to be around people who make you uncomfortable in the best way possible. People who are ahead of you in some areas, who think bigger, who expect more from themselves and from you. Growth comes from being in an environment where excellence is the norm. If you are always the smartest, most disciplined, or most successful person in the room, but finding the right people is not just about receiving inspiration, it's also about being the kind of person who attracts high-quality relationships. If you want to be surrounded by disciplined, positive, and driven individuals, you must embody those traits yourself. People who are serious about growth and success do not waste time with negativity, laziness, or excuses. If you want to be in their circle, you must bring value, be committed to your own growth, and contribute to their success as well. The strongest relationships are built on mutual inspiration, support, and accountability. Accountability is one of the most underrated benefits of surrounding yourself with the right people. When you have people in your life who expect you to show up, to do the work, and to stay committed to your goals, it becomes much harder to slack off. A strong support system holds you to a higher standard. They don't let you settle. They remind you of your potential when you forget it yourself. They celebrate your wins, push you through challenges, and call you out when you're making excuses. This level of accountability is one of the greatest drivers of self-discipline and long-term success. You have a choice. You can surround yourself with people who push you forward, or you can allow yourself to be dragged down by those who do not align with your vision. The right relationships will energize you, challenge you, and elevate you to new levels of success. The wrong ones will drain you, distract you, and keep you in the same place. Choose wisely, because the people around you will either shape your success or sabotage it. Waiting for the perfect moment is one of the biggest traps that stops people from achieving their goals. The truth is, there is no perfect time to start. Conditions will never be 100% ideal, and if you keep waiting for everything to align perfectly, you will never take action. The people who succeed in life are not the ones who wait. They are the ones who move forward despite uncertainty. They take the first step, even when they don't have all the answers. They start, adjust, and improve as they go, because success is not about perfection, it's about progress. One of the biggest myths people believe is that they need to feel ready before they take action. But readiness is a lie. You will never feel completely ready to start a new business, pursue a big goal, or change your life. If you wait for confidence to magically appear, you will be waiting forever. Confidence doesn't come before action, it comes from action. The more you do, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more capable you feel. Action creates momentum, and momentum builds confidence. The only way to truly prepare is to start. Many people spend too much time planning, analyzing, and overthinking. They research, they strategize, they wait for the right moment, but they never actually do anything. Planning is important, but planning without action leads to paralysis. You don't need a perfect plan to get started. You don't need to know every step of the journey. You just need to take the first step. The most successful people are not the ones with the most detailed plans. They are the ones who take action, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. Taking immediate action also means letting go of the fear of failure. Many people hesitate to start because they are afraid of making mistakes. But mistakes are part of the process. Every successful person has failed repeatedly. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a necessary step toward success. The only real failure is not trying at all. Every mistake you make teaches you something. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. The faster you take action, the faster you learn, and the faster you improve. One of the best ways to build the habit of immediate action is to adopt the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Respond to that email, make that phone call, start that workout. Small actions build momentum, and momentum makes it easier to tackle bigger tasks. If something takes more than 2 minutes, commit to at least starting it. Once you begin, it's much easier to keep going. Action defeats procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy of success. The longer you wait to start, the harder it becomes. When you delay action, you allow fear, doubt, and excuses to grow. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow, next week, next month. But tomorrow turns into never. The only way to break the cycle is to take action now. Not later, not when you feel ready, not when conditions are perfect. Right now. Discipline is built through action. The more you train yourself to take action without hesitation, the stronger your discipline becomes. Success is not about what you intend to do, it's about what you actually do. Many people have great ideas, big dreams, and ambitious goals, but only a small percentage take the necessary action to bring them to life. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Action. At the end of the day, the only way to move forward is to start. Not when you feel ready, not when everything is perfect, now. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, everything else becomes easier. Stop waiting, stop hesitating, take action today, and let momentum carry you forward. Self-discipline is the foundation of success. It is the bridge between goals and accomplishments, between dreams and reality. Every great achievement, every moment of personal growth, and every lasting success is built on the daily practice of discipline. The truth is, you don't need more time, more resources, or more luck. You need more discipline. The ability to take control of your actions, emotions, and decisions is what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck. It all begins with taking responsibility. Your life is in your hands, and the sooner you accept full ownership of your choices, the sooner you will gain control over your future. The next step is to create a clear vision. Know exactly what you want, because discipline without direction leads nowhere. Then you must develop daily habits, small, consistent actions that compound into remarkable results over time. To stay on track, you must master your emotions. You cannot allow temporary feelings to dictate your long-term success. Learn to act based on commitment, not mood. Part of discipline is also knowing when to say no to distractions, obligations that drain your energy, and anything that does not align with your priorities. Equally important is the company you keep. Surround yourself with the right people, those who inspire you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. The people around you will either push you forward or pull you back, so choose wisely. Finally, none of this matters if you do not take immediate action. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Start where you are with what you have. The only way to build discipline is to practice it every single day. Success is not reserved for the most talented, the luckiest, or the smartest. It belongs to those who are disciplined enough to do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. The good news is, discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you build. And the more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. So, take control of your life. Commit to your goals and take action today. Your future self will thank you.